Alright, welcome back to Journey Through Eorzea. I am the captain speaking, Tiberius Fox, man with hat, etc., etc. When we last left off, we all got back. Everyone's really jazzed because we saved Minfilia and Tataru and what have you, and all of them, and we escaped from the Castrum, and it was a great old time. There was some kung fu fighting, all sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, so, the behind the scenes part, I am absolutely dead dog tired from the new job, but I am, the adventure must go on. So we're gonna try and squeak it in here and get another segment up here. So let's not waste time. Let's get to it.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
And we're topping it off with a voice cutscene. That's pretty good.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather?
Grandfather. Wait, no, that's the dude from Street Fighter, Dan. And that was just father, but you know.
I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you?
Who could it be?
It's all right, Sid.
Don't worry, no one's gonna break in and stab you in the spine.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
That's right, I forgot Thancred got capped.
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian.
And yet he is.
Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
Okay, so they just possessed him. He didn't die. I was kind of wondering if like they reanimated him or something, and like they were like, "Oh, if we can free him, then he's not dead or whatever." But no, he's just been possessed by an Ascian.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
Oh, is this when Moya and Bryda shows up or whatever? I don't remember when she shows up.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian.
Oh, it's Kryl. I forgot
distant
about Kryl.
allies.
I bet it's Kryl.
Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
Okay, so the crystal's a proxy for controlling Thancred. We destroy the crystal and we get the W.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Nod.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons.
Is it because I'm dope and also a warrior of light?
I must
But
confess, you do remind me of them.
the thing that gets me is, like, I understand they're doing the thing, but I just have this deadpan look all the time, and it's just very disconcerting in a way. But it's just kind of funny.
Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
That was a full room simultaneous nod. That's better choreography than you can ask for anywhere. It still wasn't crying, at least not yet. What are we doing? All present? Oh my gosh, my voice cracked, sorry. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but no need not to commit to its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the maelstrom of Limsa and the immortal flames of Uldai and the Order of Twinaria and Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and the east in the midst of a Rotano Sea. Near Uldal we have Castrum Meridanum in the south, or in the north, and coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of Magitek Transporter. Near Gridania we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally Mordona stands at Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces attack each of the aforementioned locations with ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridanum. Blah blah blah. As one might expect the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridanum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise of 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Rihatian Isas Arvina. I'm not going to pretend I can do that right. According to our intelligence, its prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. Must be time for that trial after all. When he arrives, we will dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Tiberius, we will have you lead this assault. Rihatian is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be like a snake without its head. Phase 2 will have us sever Castrum Meridanum's primary line of supply. As soon as Ratatin's presence is confirmed, the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum. At that very hour, the Liminson Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have sylphs to help them. Phyrexia's been waiting for the chance to avenge those ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridanum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the immortal flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. Tiberius would have you take this command once more. I can't imagine why. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridanum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capable of capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridanum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Tiberius' unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the ultimate weapon. And then there was a spy. No, I don't know. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Limsa to the Monarchists of Ul'dah. In all, the cooperation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. As long as Eorzea is rising as one, as long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions will work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Ishtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Leandre, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Leandre in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes in our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are the lead of an elite unit of adventurers whose task will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to... I thought I should say Waking Sands. I'm already in the Waking Sands. You can't do this. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright, so we're ramping up for a big old fight. Although I don't know if the one in the Castrum with Occidens or whatever with what's his face I don't know how hard of it. I don't know if I can't remember. I don't know if I've done it. Maybe one time since I'm assuming. I think they changed it. It's another one of those ones where it used to be like 8 or like more people, and then they were like, "Hey, what if we just made it like a 4-person thing?" And they did, and then it was still easy. As that fight, I don't know when that was ever hard. Like I said, I started playing this game in 2014. It was not hard at that time. The Cape West Wind fight. But, you know, yeah, we're going that far actually. But, you know, what do I know? You know what I mean? Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. But sorry, I'm trying to focus on where I'm going. You're welcome, Tiberius Fox of the Scions. A communications officer, it falls to me to issue you orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost of Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Rahitatin Sassavina. I should just get a guy a nickname because I'm not going to get that right. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our big bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Alright. It's a bold playing con. Let's see if it plays off. Oh no, it's Cry or whatever. It's funny, we're like, what, patch, like 7.4.1? I don't know what happens in 7.4.1. Oh, it's one of those things. Man, I never noticed these things before till now. It's just crazy, I never noticed them. But yeah, no, the new patch came out, I don't know anything about it, and I don't really care. So you're Tiberius Fox, the fearless leader of the elite venture unit? We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that... I'm gonna call him Rin-tin-tin, I think. You're gonna die here in about 2 seconds. Rin-tin-tin Sassavina departed Castrum moments ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, the target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We've got nothing for ye neither. Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. I am tempted, because I know this is a trial. I know it's not supposed to be hard, but I don't really want to, like... The cutscenes on these are really long, and I feel bad for making people wait. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Tiberius, and bring us Rin-tin-tin's head. May Relgar grant you strength. So, like, maybe I'll do trials with the AI, and then do everything else with people. I don't know. I know I mentioned that before, but I'm just kind of leaning toward it. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Because some of these cutscenes, like I was thinking about like Garuda, it's like they're just standing there while I listen to cutscenes for 2-3 minutes, and it's like, that's rough, man. Like, oh no, I hope this guy doesn't stop me. Oh no, I hope that guy doesn't stop me. Come on, Mjolnir. They know. Something in them tells them they can't attack me. I can't imagine what it is. Alright, examine the designated location to confront Rin-tin-tin, says Arvina at Cape Westwind. Okay. Alright. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think, okay, for the trials usually have a really big story element, and so there's more cutscene. The dungeons don't, so making people wait. It's just a single player duty. Is it just a single player duty now? Am I forgetting? Is that what they changed into now? It's just a single player duty? Instead of a bunch of people run. Okay, so fun fact, this used to be like an actual trial where people had to go in and like, you had a bunch of people fight him, and like no one ever had to get a limit break because he just died in like 2 seconds, even though he, like, what a footnote in this story, I tell you what. Alright, it would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the man who felled the mighty Titan. The guy's like, this is the Icon Slayer? The man with the funny hat? I see, the commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me a hazardous guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidens. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to Castrum Occidens. Tell them the Liminsons are coming. At once, my lord. They're saying like they still have the dialogue in about like a group of adventurers, but I don't think it's even necessary. 15 years have come and gone since Lord Ben Belzar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for your realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know what fuels an adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it from the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known, and he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution and oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belzar saw fit to raise me to the station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and a worthy adversaries to smite. You know, if I could wear that armor like that, I would play monk. Because I'm pretty sure he's basically a monk. But I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. Yeah. In the name of Lord Van Belzar, I, Rin-tin-tin Sassavina, will swear to strike you down. No, I just think it's funny. It's like they used to be. This was like a whole trial. And I think they finally realized how trivialized it became. They were just like, never mind. I think I did this like once. But it's just like, I forgot they like turned this not into a trial anymore. Ah! Wrong button. Alright. But yeah. No, it's just like you used to, everyone would start here, everyone would run up there. There were people who would be in the cutscene for this. And he would die before the cutscene was over. Like, people would be sitting there trying to watch that whole cutscene thing. And then it would be like, oh, yeah, it's a real shame. Seems that he's dead already. Just imagine you're like getting hyped up for this fight, and then you just get out, and it's like, and it's just over. So, but yeah, that's, you know, that's the way the ball bounces or whatever. So we're supposed to like, oh, I didn't refresh my poison. Man, I am so bad at keeping my dots up. I'm like the only class with dots, and I'm so bad at it. By golly, I remember when Summoner had dots, you know what I mean? But by. That was so many moons ago. This fight's like not hard still, but at least it's like loosely more engaging than having like 8 or however many people just show up and just like, I think it might even been 16 people. Like it was a crap load of people and they just melted him. Like he never got any mechanics off, like maybe some ads would spawn and then just everyone would die. He just murdered them all outright. It was crazy how easy it was. I was like, why don't they like rebalance this, man? This is not even close to hard. But their thing was, well, we can't do that. We have to just butcher it and get rid of it. Oh no, not Tartarian impact. What am I gonna do now? Oh no. Oh, he's just gonna keep doing that, trying to spam me down. You're not strong enough. So this is the strength of he who vanquished Titan. Are we going to fight ads now? Is that what we're doing? Let us aid you, my lord. Alright, come on. Yeah, everybody get in here, come on. It's a party. Oh, they're all hyped. It's a bold plan, Cotton. Let's go the guy that just absolutely whacks our commander with like little effort. Let's go and, you know. Oh, trying to like one-arm cannon me. It's a bold plan, man. But I don't think it's gonna pan out. Oh no, I'll move over here. It's such a stark difference between like this and like Dawn Trail, where it has you running all over the place like a chicken with your head cut off because there's so many bullet hell like orange spots on the ground. He's calling me a bastard. He's very upset about it. He's throwing a tantrum, like a big armored tantrum. Your conviction and courage will not be for naught. This I swear. Oh. He's got strength beyond his limits. Better poison him again. Oh no, he has stunned me. You are not strong enough. I mean, you're pretty strong, but you're not strong enough. Magitech missiles. You don't have enough badges to train me. Oh, let's make me move around a little bit. Let's put a little effort in. So reapply my dots so I'm actually paying attention. Like I had to fight him and then I had to fight him again. Oh no. He did 4 of them this time. The horror. Thought for a second I could hang out over there, but then I saw no. He's not gonna let me do that. Yeah, I think this wasn't even a 16-person fight, if I recall correctly. You had like 3 limit break bars. You never even got like a quarter of them in that fight. It's crazy. I would love to have seen like an OG version of this fight. I might have to look that up later. Because it had to have been like at least loosely challenging at some point, but I don't know. Like Crystal Tower and stuff people think is a joke now. I know that it was hard at one time for people. You are stronger than I expected. But I have my honor. I will not yield. Oh, we're still doing it. I can't get rid of it. He's not yielding. But I gotta burn him down before he kills me. I mean, props to them. This is like more interesting. He's gonna grab me. Won't let go. Unnecessary roughness, sir. Unfortunately, I have pocket healing. Alright, come on. I'm running out of poison. I must poison him again. Come on. I mean, props to him for turning the whole floor into lava. Come on. As far as you are, you cannot survive this. I did. He's a gasping and a panting. Forgive me. I have failed you. It's like that dude from Star Fox 64 all over again. Lord Van Belzor. It's like, my emperor, I have failed you. If anyone doesn't appreciate a good Star Fox 64 reference, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you haven't played Star Fox 64, you need to go out and play Star Fox 64. Right now. That light. The magic tech transporter. Tiberius, are you there? What news of Rin-tin-tin? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. What a weird place to build a base, like inside of like a really flimsy pillar. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Rin-tin-tin Sassavina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! I pushed A on that. I looked over to see what my wife sent me, and then I missed out. Alright. 'Tis I. Seems you've done it again, Tiberius. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we have no time to savor the victory. There's still a small matter of the infiltrating Castrum Meridinanum. Can't keep fumbling that so hard. And destroying the ultimate weapon. I know. No rest for the prematurely gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue your orders. I'll be waiting for you at the main host. Oh. Look, Heidelin, your minion comes bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Wahahaha. I mean, I waxed your god. It wasn't even that hard. It wasn't even the hardest trial in that entire expansion, really. I mean, I guess he didn't have arms or whatever, but still. The Prefectus slain? Regrettably so, my lord. At the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Rin-tin-tin. Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove even they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well, we shall crush them as we crushed the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Tribuni? Is that like her passive name? I don't understand. Anyway. Yes, my lord. Just don't Tribuni. I thought her name was something Van Junius or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. I must have missed that somewhere in there. Scion Fox, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of Prefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. To the far east, the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Outer, advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already we have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song, but if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of the next mission. I believe it's right now. Phase 2 of operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against the Gallian forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flames shall strike at Castrum Meridanum by way of the divisionary maneuver. While the Gallians are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point of the mission now lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridanum in northern Thanalan, and that is where we must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would good grief, and it would do for troops to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of the cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. In other words, we would have you go on to this next mission that would have been really cool, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to have you go and, like, raise morale and then go do the thing. Alright. Hey, what do you know? We got to Camp Blue Fog. Crazy. It took us a long time to get here. Cracked Fist. Ah, Captain Fox, yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march upon Castrum Meridanum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are ready here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history, but with such a hero such as you walking among them, you may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Please go raise everyone's morale so that we can actually do our job. Captain Fox, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise by the flagging spirits of our men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessarily laborious task we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst will no doubt serve to restore them a measure of morale. And so I ask you this, make your way to Cerulean Processing Plant and report to General Raubon once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Captain Fox. Our troops are counting on you. Alright, sure. Hey, I wonder what's over here. Hang on, what is this? Is this spiraling? Oh, I think it's Chocobo Porter. I think that's what's over here. Let's go to the Cerulean Processing Plant for 50 whole gil. Yeah, so we have a minute to get there. So yeah, no, my new job is absolutely grueling. It's very labor intensive. I have to get up stupid early. Well, stupid early for me. If I had my way, I'd get up at like 10 every day of my life. But you know, that's not the thing. So I'm getting up at like 5:30, 5:45. I'll be real. It's like 5:45. But that extra 15 minutes doesn't matter because I've woken up before my alarm every day. But yeah, so when I was like recording, I went to go and I was like, I'm gonna go record, and I was like, last night, and I was like, oh no, dude, I am way too tired. So I was like, nah, never mind. And I'm not gonna pretend it might happen again. Like I'm so tired tonight, but like if it's worse than this tomorrow, it's not happening. As soon as I can get some free time or like a little bit of rest, then it might slow down a little bit, but we'll get there. In the meantime, let's get ready to encourage some troops. What do you guys say? You want to encourage some troops? I want to encourage some troops. Let's go do it. Come on, Mjolnir, let's go encourage some troops, huh? What if it isn't the hero who brought down the Praefectus? It's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise some spirits. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that you might even have to notice you have read... What did I just say there? I'm sorry. They are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. I'm gonna do him like Zavala from Destiny 2. How about that? Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women with spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I am quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once I have seen the others go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant may also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. I think Actman, the YouTuber, has fallen off in the last couple of years, like 2-3 years, but his Zavala impression is on point. Ah, the oft-rumored hero. Doubtless you will single-handedly save us all. Oh, that's right. I gotta do this. I gotta psych him up. Get psyched. Get amped. Get amped, bro. Come on. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Well, I'm glad we got there. We go. Everything's better now. I did like a Hulk scream in that guy's face, and everything got better all of a sudden. It's great. Keep accidentally like skipping the psyching part. Get psyched up, toddler man. Let's go. You're a potato, or a man. Ah, I'll break fast on Garleans. Right now, I'm very hungry. Really, like, no offense. Like, I'm not saying like midget type people can't fight, but like, how much worth is like a potato man in like actual combat? Like, I have to know. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. See, he's not hyped at all. Let's hype him up, see what happens. Ah, the Garleans are not nearly as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. Alright. Well, no, we did that. But yeah, like, Lalafels are cool, like, it just is a fun thing in fiction, but like, I feel like they'd have to fight like Master Yoda or something to really be effective. Because if they didn't, it'd just be like, oh. You know. Like, you're just a tiny man. By Ralger, without realizing, the fire of my resolve had grown dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. But goodbye, Mjolnir. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure a victory for Eorzea. But that reminds me, Captain Fox, there is but one other matter. Prior to launching our final offensive, we will be conducting a series of special training exercises centered on common combat maneuvers and their telltale markers. I thought you might fancy a spot of warming up before we face off against the Garleans, so I've taken the liberty of applying for clearance on your behalf. Hall of the Novice Training expanded? I do not need that. I do not need it. I understand you want to make sure that I'm not, like, trash, but, like, really I'm okay. Okay, so it's time to go in the Castrum. You have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this I thank you. And now the time of battle is nigh. We must march forth and no worries or regrets. General Raoban awaits you at Castrum Meridanum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust you are up to the task. Godspeed, Captain Fox. I wonder if they call me, like, whatever my rank is normally, because I do believe I am, in fact, a captain, right? Yeah, I'm a serpent captain. I've not actually taken the time to, like, I've heard that there's actually new ranks, but for the longest time there wasn't one. And you have to do all the stuff with the little, like, NPC team and stuff. I've done it a little bit, but just not nearly enough to actually do anything. So yeah, this I'm not, I don't know. I'm not worried about because everyone gets forced to doing stuff on this one. Like, everyone has to do this. So, Tattletale. Dude, alright, I'm not sure if that was meant to be a Majora's Mask reference, but if he took the E off that, it'd be Tattle and I think it's Tail. Those are the two fairies from Majora's Mask, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, whatever. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence this briefing at once. I don't really need it. We could just fight. We could just fight right now. Like, you want to have your thing? That's fine, but I'm just saying. Will it be voiced, though? Let's see. Why is Minfilia here? Minfilia ain't gotta be here. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless, I know this is a terrible voice, but it's fun for me. Doubtless spurred on by the news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ill. With Occidens, Marinum, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum's Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Meridanum, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Minfilia, mistress of the scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define us for who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so in coming together with this grand endeavor to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer Tiberius Fox. You know him as the man who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Tiberius, however. We know him as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has never blazed the path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for him. I was almost thinking, instead of Zavala, I should do Macho Man Randy Savage, but that would probably be even worse. Our objective... Yeah, it would be terrible. I can't do that. I'll just do a regular voice. Let's just do it. Let's do it. I had fun. Let's do it. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridanum as to afford Tiberius and his comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of Ultraweapon. All troops prepare for battle. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communication between our forces have been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know that I will be praying for your safe return. Wow, that is a bright moon. There was a whole thing before where... So this whole thing, you used to have a thing where you went in and you fought, and then I think, if I recall, Sid showed up on like a Magitech thing, and he was like shooting and blowing open doors and stuff, and they're like, nah, I just gotta do like, you know, communications now. It's far less interesting, in my opinion. But that was just their way of getting rid of that like 16-man like dungeon sort of thing they had. It was really cool and interesting. Like, it wasn't like the best, most like amazing thing you've ever done, but it was more interesting than, hey, go with 4 dudes and just kill some guys and move on. See that you come back to us, friend. May the crystal help bless you and keep you. Yeah, I would very much recommend that anybody wants to. I'm not saying that you would love it, but if you haven't ever done it, go back and watch some of you videos on YouTube of people doing like the OG Castrum. You know what I mean? I wish there was still a way to play it if you wanted to, like, you know, like legacy missions or something. I don't know. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what is to be hunted. Forward, comrades, for Eorzea! For Eorzea! Go, Knight Tiberius, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. I know his voice isn't usually that low, but, you know, hey, what are you gonna do? He's feeling very bassy in that moment, you know what I mean? Because I said so. Castrum Meridanum. Now accessible. Alright. So yeah, I'm not worried about people having to watch the cutscene on this one because everyone has to anyway. So we're going to go ahead and just jump in there and get there. This will probably be the last thing we do tonight, so... Now it says 7 minutes. Not everyone be doing main story quest, but like, it does usually offer high rewards because people have to do it, so... And then I'm guessing we'll do this, and then depending on how long it takes us, if we just blow right through it, we might do the next one. But if not, then that'll be like the first thing we do next time. So, alright, we're gonna hit 30 seconds. Alright, yep. Alright, so we're back when it pops. That was about 8.5 minutes, so it wasn't too bad. Alright, let's get it going. Let's drop our greets here. I did not mean to try to skip that scene. Thank God it didn't let me. Oh wait, did they actually? Okay, maybe I'm crazy. I thought that this wasn't in the game anymore. I haven't done this part in so long. But I will say this. This used to just be like 16 people running in. Like, it just was. This is Sid. To review, the goal is to deactivate the Magitech field. Clearly I was mistaken. I don't remember... I haven't done this in so long. I thought it was just out of the game. I thought that when they retooled it, they were like, yeah, you just don't do that anymore. Alright, cool. Because I've done the fight with what's-his-face, and then... you know, everything else, but I haven't done, like, where you actually get in. That's cool. So you still get to kind of do it. I think they shortened this, though. I could be wrong, but I think they did. I don't think... There was this thing where you had, like, aim cannons and all sorts of stuff. I don't think we do any of that. So it's like kind of like a light version of what it used to be. There was like a whole thing, you like aimed cannons and did all sorts of crazy stuff. I mean, the thing with the alarms is still here at least. I just thought this was out of the game now. But I think I remember it's got to be like a light version. I don't think you do everything in this. There's no way. If you are, then I'm mistaken, you know. But alas. Yeah, I remember doing this. with like a bunch of people, and it's just like it's such chaos. Everyone just blitzes through and kills everything. I also think they retooled some of these fights because they needed to make them easier for the AI, because the AI was not smart enough to do them in like their base thing, which is part of the reason that they like changed it. Alright. That's cool though. So you kind of still get to do it, right? Alright. Alright, let's hit this guy up. Ow, I was not looking. No one saw that. But yeah, there was like a whole thing like later on where you had to like, you fought, I think when you fight Junius, I don't know what that's, it's like this kind of where you have to fight like, you know, what you call it. But I thought it was funny because you'd have to like have these hands deliver armaments to these cannons and then have people fire cannons in the middle of the fight and stuff like that. It was weird. Like kind of cool, right? Like, you know, in a way. So, but you know, I'm pretty confident we can say now that that is pretty sure that's not going to happen. But you know, we'll see. Like I said, I haven't done this in so long that I literally forgot. So, without me going on about that like for 10 more times. Oh, I should move. I should move this time. I should be smart enough to move, not get hit by that twice. Alright. Requesting a system. Stop him! Don't let him do it. He's requesting assistance again. What a scumbag. Stop requesting assistance, sir. That was a lot. Cool. Hit him with the flip. Yeah. Man, I know I said it before, but I love that flip move. It's so cool. Oh, I ain't getting hit by this again now. Just gonna keep applying those dots. I ain't got nothing else going on. Alright, I mean, he's probably gonna call health like one more time. I want him to not do that, but he's probably going to. Oh no, incendiary support. What will I do? I didn't even look. So we got a Viper, a White Mage, and a Paladin. I don't know what he's shooting at. Like, he charges up. Tiberius, how are you faring? Reached a dead end, you say? I believe I know where you are. There's a disposal chute nearby. Find it and jump in. You'll emerge in a different sector. I remember when I first did this, I forgot. I didn't realize where there was... I didn't see where everyone went. I, like, missed it. Because we were kind of, like, running around looking at stuff. And, I missed the thing. And then one time I died and I couldn't find my way back because I forgot how I got there. Tiberius, assault crafts are near. Watch out for incoming fire. But yeah, so far this is, like, kind of close to what I used to really like. If this is the whole thing, I would be absolutely surprised, but... it's pretty cool. They are getting like lost in this before. Like not sure where to go, what I'm supposed to be doing. Because we got like 16 people running around and you're trying to like, you're still relatively new to the game and you don't know what to do. You're like, yeah, no, this should be fine. And then it wasn't at all. That was weird. That was like a ninja move, it looked like, where a bunch of things fell on the ground, but like kind of different. Oh, they're all mad at me. Yeah, the little death claw things, the Magitech death claws, those are the things that outloaded the cannons. They like float, and you have to like defend them, and get them to load up the cannons, and then like activate all the cannons in the middle of the fight. Oh. That's gotta be like a, like, I don't know. Who has that skill? It's gotta be, a Viper do that? With like the little rocks falling out of the sky or whatever? I don't know. Suspect, you know, it's very suspect. Alright, now we fight this dude. It's an F1 race car robot. I say that only because his number is F1, not because he's actually a race car. Once that would have sounded absurd, now it's just like a Tuesday, you know what I mean? I'm so tempted to hit this guy with a limit break because he's taking so long to kill. Like, just bring him down, Legolas. Hit him with a super crossbow laser. What if in that... So in 7.4 I know that like they gave like class or like role specific jobs where like everything, the cutscene would play out depending on whatever role you were. It's like, what if it was just like that goofy ass crossbow limit break was all it did? It's like, oh yeah, we gave everyone a class specific role, but it's just the goofy crossbow. You know, fun fact, here I'll date myself again. Once upon a time, because Bard was considered like a support DPS, he had a healing level 3 limit break. You could heal everybody with Bard, with this limit break. That was a thing that happened. And then they changed that because they realized that was kind of silly. Like, it's kind of cool, but kind of dumb at the same time. And then it's like, we gotta homogenize everything. I'm not saying it was bad, just saying. But yeah, once upon a time, man, once upon a time, Bard was like, I'll heal you. That's my fancy thing. My songs used to do way more cool stuff instead of adding like 1% of something. But we don't talk of those times because they're in the long, long ago. See, Sid was here, that's what I was talking about. He said he had to go do like logistics and talking or whatever. It's like, but then here we are. And he's walking in his mech thing. I was like, that's not really what that is. Yeah, so here's the thing. Okay, so here. See that platform up there? So you used to have to like run up there and there were a bunch of giant robots here, like the big guys with the swords and everything. And so you'd go through and kite them. And I'm gonna be honest, a little hazy, I don't remember it 100%, but what would happen was, you would like, everyone would have to run up on each one of those platforms to like grab, I think to have shells, and then you would like arm them so that you could use the cannons that were up there, the mortars, to fire down and clear all the bad guys out, like these guys, but then like, instead of one at a time, it was like a bunch of them all at once. And so the way to do that to make it interesting was you had to have the little cannons, and then you fire the cannons to kill the robots. And then, so that's what it did. And now they just like blocked all that off. I mean, I will say the dungeon has been, except for the like player sides and stuff, has been pretty consistent in terms of like what it does and everything. Been like pretty consistent in terms of like all that. I'm sure there's little bits here and there, but like I'll be interested to see, because I'm pretty sure this is the Junius fight if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, it's been a bit, but I know it ain't gonna be like it was. Sometimes I see the architecture and the things that are going on in these. They have a more, like, you know, obviously like a gothic sort of inspiration. But if anyone's playing XCOM 2 and they have like all the laser walls and stuff, it kind of reminds me of that, the Garlean stuff. Divert all power to the cannons. There you go, shoop to whoop that really easy. There she is. My lord was quite taken with you and your power you possess. The echo? Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom the prince among men would do, only to discover that you are but another adventurer, nothing better than the multitude. I gotta make sure I read it fast. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you as your champion. The shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You will have slewed Rin-tin-tin and one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all I have toiled for, and that is by right is mine. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius, well, you cannot have him. She's like a crazy girlfriend, alright. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine. Do you hear me? All mine. I lost everything once before. I will not suffer it to happen again. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. I mean, that's a bold stay. Alright. Yeah, you used to have to fight her, and then there would be like these, like, I don't think they do this anymore, but we'll see. But no, there were like the cannons around, there were like cannons around the arena, and you'd have to go and like load them with the Magitex, and then fire, like go and run and activate them, like think like Sastasha with the bubbles. And you'd have to do that, and then you would like, you know, and that would be like how you'd fire at her. I think that's because I think she, if I recall, she has like a Magitech armor phase, and so that was like when you would do that. Oh man. Well, that's fine. It's okay. Let's go there and then go here. Yeah. I lost track where I was going for a second there. I didn't even put my foot in the pedal. You would have heard me shouting and going, oh no, oh no, oh no. Well, something to that effect. Maybe, you know, actually take back, no, that would have never happened. Totally fine. Super easy, barely an inconvenience, actually. can't remember when she does her next phase where she does the thing. Oh man, yeah, I think it's in the middle. Sometimes when they do ones like that, I just straight up can't remember like where I'm supposed to go. Did she just straight up not do a Magitech phase? Am I crazy? She just like decided they just like, nah, the Magitech phase is lame, let's not do that at all. I know, she had, or maybe I'm misremembering it, maybe she didn't have a Magitech. Maybe I'm just confusing it because I know she has like, if you go in the Mog Station store or whatever, there's like a white Magitech armor that is hers. But I'd swear, I'd have to go back and watch it. It's been so long. We're talking years and years. Like, I already, as you know, messed up and assumed it was this way or that way. No, she doesn't have a Magitech thing anymore. Alright. But, you know, she did once upon a time. You know, go back and watch it on YouTube, kids. It exists still. I know it does. Let's throw it on a GG. But yeah. No, it's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius, Herg bleh. That's quite the sweater there. Another poor fool who craved Gaius's affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis no miracle, no harm has come to you, my friend, one of which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it the Magitech field. The way to Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll have to take the Enterprise. I left her at Cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Tiberius. The final confrontation awaits. We're getting really close to the end of, like, 2.0. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but no, like, go back and watch it. Maybe I'm crazy. I could be totally... I got player comp. But, you know... I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to ultimate weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm the Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will help you reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the ultimate weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Merwip and Con-E are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs in this success, you must not let your plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who valued their life not next to honor, honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men of value of naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you are off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Cid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the Cerulean processing plant. May Ralgar grant you strength. Alright, so we'll go back to where Cid's waiting for us, and then we'll call it there. But no, just like go back and watch that on YouTube. There's like a lot. I'd have to go back and watch it myself, honestly, to remember 100%. But it's like I remember doing that fight, like, you know, all the little like quips and stuff. And I'd swear she was in a Magitech armor, but I might be mistaken. But I'm pretty sure there was definitely a Magitech armor phase in that fight. But you know, hey, what about it? You know what I mean? So, all right. There's sit over here. Okay. All right, and with that, we're ready for the next to final thing. We're on the final push for into 2.0, and then after that, you'd think we go right into the next thing, but what we're probably actually going to do is, if we can, we're going to replay this Crystal Tower and Circus Tower, or the Labyrinth and the Ancients and everything, because they're so integral to like Shadowbringers, and I also would just kind of like to play those stories anyway. So we'll probably get into that and then continue on from there. So as always, assuming I don't die at my job, until next time.